Morning, friends. Today we are having some new topic of the metal joining process, that is a friction stir welding process. That process means, as the name indicates, this process is used for welding process, and the principle here is the friction. Here nothing is going to happen whenever the two metal are contact with each other, and we apply the pressure on it, and whenever there is a relative motion, due to the relative motion, friction uh, is there, and due to this friction, heat are going to liberate, and this heat is utilized for the welding process or joining process. So here sometimes it is known as friction welding, and sometimes friction stir welding, or FSW. So now the basic principle now you can understand, means we have the two metal pieces. We want to join these two metal faces on the face. As the indicate here, we have the one of the non-stationary chuck on means stationary chuck, and one is the rotating chuck. It is the first step. After then, second step, you just see in here, whenever there is a relative motion between these two workpiece, the heat are going to liberate on the face due to the friction. And after then, you just see here the sum of the welding on the face carried out, because the both of the metal, due to this heat, come in the plastic stage, and whenever the axial force are going to apply, then metal joining process take place, and finally that is the item. This two shafts are joined with the help of the friction stir welding. So if you just talk about here, the friction welding process, in which the covalence is achieved with the friction of the heat combined and the pressure combined with the pressure. Here, if you talk about here the narrow heat affected zone is there. It is the main advantage of this process. This process is used for the material having a low melting temperature, because we are not able to got the more amount of the heat. So that's why for the just like aluminum and its alloy, this process is more useful, because here we are not using the any filler material, we are not using the any flux also. So no filler material, flux and shielding glass is used in this process. So that is a, if you just talk about here, it is a, that is the normally working principle of the SFW. Here one spindle is there, and it on the milling attachment, means on the milling machine, vertical milling machine, we can do this process easily. Here nothing is that we have the one of the probe, or this one is there. If you want to join the two metal pieces, you just see here, whenever there is a friction is there, some of the metal are going to melt or in the plastic state, and after the application of the pressure, we got some of the welding process. It is some working principle of this process. After then, if you see here, it is a, that is a actual process carried out, and here that attachment is on the milling machine, some fasteners are there. So that is a one of the principle. If you just talk about here, FSW, is it a cylindrical soldering tool, means if you just talk about here FSW, it is a cylindrical, or some probe is there, just like probe profile is there. Whenever it going to slowly rotate with the plunge, then two pieces are butt together, means that is a butt joint. Small gap is there, whenever you just rotate this tool, then butt joint are going to generate, means, and due to that the welding take place. So if we talk about here, the length of the pin is slightly less than the required weld depth. Plunging is stopped when the tool shoulder touch on the workpiece. Frictional heat is used to generate between the wear resistance welding tool and material of the workpiece. The plasticized material is transferred in the front edge of the tool to the back edge of the tool, back of the probe, and forced by the ultimate contact of the tool shoulder and the pin profile. Means if you just talk about here, FSW is a part of the friction welding, means that is a way by which we can do this process. Otherwise, just like previous one, if you want to join the two shaft, then one method means we just discussed in the previous way, but that is some specific means we are using the strayer means. So that is a part of the friction welding. FSW is a part of the friction welding, and nowadays a lot of the place we are going to use this one, and basically it is used for the making the joint just like butt joint, like that. If you talk about the this process step, first one, just like there, you just see the pin is there, shoulder is there, and here we want to make the butt joint. Second step is known as the plunge. Plunge is there, we just move the this pin is inserted between the gap, and shoulder is there. Shoulder, that is provide the gap, means depth of the pin. So that operation is known as a plunge. After then we just move the workpiece throughout the gap. So you just see in the third stage. So here it's just like that. After then fourth stage, it's the pull off, means at the end of the operation we need the pull off this uh, pin. Then final state is the finishing state. So in whole of the four state shows the how the FSW, friction stir welding, carried out. It's a very simple process, and no extra material, neither the flux, neither the shielding gas, nothing is going to apply. But the limitations is again only the we can use this type of the process for the low melting temperature materials. So now if you just talk about the microstructure of the FSW process, if you just see here, it is a microstructure. This is the width of the tool holder. If you just talk about here, that is known as the weld nugget. This is a weld nugget or stir zone. Stir zone means here the material are going to stir. Second one is the thermomechanically affected zone. You just see here, it is a thermomechanically affected zone, means here the material are affected thermally as well as the mechanically. After the third stage, this is a heat affected zone, HAZ. So here up to here the heat affected zone is there, or after then there is a no effect. So it is the means if you talk about here as compared to the other process, the HAZ process is quite small. Heat affected zone is quite small as compared to the rest of the fusion welding process. So now these are the some of the this material removal for the welding is not being performed. So here all things are there. So heat affected zone, in this zone the material has experienced a thermal cycle, has modified microstructure, however there is no plastic deformation occurring in this case. So now if you just talk about the tool use, we use the wear resistance, chemically stable, withstand high temperature, means these are the some of the properties of the tool used for the friction stir welding. Wear resistance, chemical stability, and withstand at the high temperature. Normally commonly used tools are high speed steel, EN steel, and PCBN. So these are the some of the tool used for the FSW process. If you talk about the pin design, these are the some of the pin design as shown in triangular shape, square shape, taper cylindrical, threaded cylindrical, and straight cylindrical. These are the pins normally used for the friction stir welding process. So now it is a pictorial view of the pin. So that is a threadical pin. If you talk about the advantage, good mechanical property is attained due to this process. Absence of the toxic flame, because there is a no arc generation. Non-consumable, no filler, no gas shielding is required for aluminum. Easily automated by the simply milling machine. If you have the milling machine, you can just make this process by the using the sum of the jigs and fixtures. Can operate in all position, horizontal, vertical, inclined. It depends upon you how you make the system. So there's a no, just like other process that only flat surface, means you can join material at any of the position. Generally good weld appearance and the minimum thickness under and over machine. So low environmental impact, because due to the other welding process environmental impact is there, but here in this process less environmental impact is there. So that process is environmental friendly. Now if you talk about the disadvantage, exit hole left when the tool is withdrawn. You know that exit hole means whenever you withdraw the tool from the at the end of the operation, some hole is there. Large force required for heavy duty clamping necessary to hold the plate together. That's also one of the disadvantage. Less flexible on the manual and the arc welding process, difficult for the thickness variation and the non-linear welds. If we talk about the challenges mainly nowadays, the challenge is we can perform this operation only for the aluminum or its alloy or low melting temperature materials. So that's why it's quite difficult. It also faces the challenge of the welding similar materials, because if the material temperature means material are different, so melting temperature also differ, and it's quite difficult to maintain the things. So if we talk about the application, shipbuilding, offshore, aerospace, automotive, railways, fabrication, robotic, and the personal computers, these are the some of the areas where this friction stir welding are necessary. So thank you very much. That is something about the friction stir welding process or welding process. Thank you, and